City Art Space. What I want you guys to know is
yo, we don't want no problems. We don't want no problems. We just wanna turn up, no drama. We don't want no problems. We don't want no problems. We just wanna turn up, no drama.
We ballin', we turning up. We ballin', we turning up. Let's get it. We ballin', we turning up. We ballin', we turning up. What we doing? We ballin', we turning up. We ballin'.
My name is Amanda Carter. I'm the Executive Director of City Art Space here in Harrisburg.
We got the
City Art Space is a pro-literacy after-school alternative for middle and high school kids in Harrisburg.
Like a two-parent household, but I make the rules here, kid. I'm like, finish your food. Don't finish your dinner and then you excuse. Don't finish
I spent 6-7 years as a recording artist, and I got to do incredible things. Like, I've been a voting member of the Grammys, had a music video on MTV. Came back to Harrisburg, and I was subbing in the Harrisburg City Schools in order to just make ends meet. And I noticed that these kids had nothing to do after school. I just came up with the idea to start an after-school program.
When I grow up, I'ma be a legend. I'ma have my own, no asking, no begging. When I grow up, when I blow up, when you see me around, just know you're looking at a king with a crown.
When I grow up, I'ma be a legend. I'ma have my own, no asking, no begging. When I grow up, when I blow up.
I wanted the kids to be able to write their own album and have a tangible copy of an album that they did in their hands.
Firefighter waiting for the bad news. The alarm's going off, but I can't press snooze. I be daydreaming.
I'm trying to bring quality programming to kids that are often excluded from quality programming. They're learning healthy expression. If you're able to articulate yourself and able to get a point across, you feel pretty good about that. It's awesome to be able to show people how to use that means of expression, like how to take these things in your mind or your experiences, put them on paper, and share them with other people who might be affected by that. You have feelings, you have experiences, get them out of your head and put them on paper. There's a contrast here because my parents put my sister and I in private schools growing up. I wasn't exposed to Harrisburg City schools. Now I am, and I see the disparity. I'm 11 years old, and for fun I like to blank. And that's your first line, then you go from there. If you cannot afford, these great programs, it matters. And there's going to be a difference later on in life between the kids that were able to go away or experience this thing and the ones that didn't.
I'm so fresh. I should move it slow-mo. I should move it slow-mo. I should move it slow-mo.
We perform all over the city when people ask us to rehearse. My name is Jeremy Rucker Cash.
Hi, my name is Aja McMillan.
my name is Miss Lay, and I am one of the intelligent artists from Young Legends.
Since I was little, I wanted to be a rapper. My rap name is JRC. I've been writing since I was 8. I love being the center of it.
Things I like to do is mainly sing. Literally all I do is sing at my house. For me to be in City Art Space, it's helped me reach my goal to being a singer.
When I make mistakes, you let me know what's wrong. When I do the right thing, you be cheering me on. I can't take it with me everywhere that I'm going.
That song, that story might brighten up someone's day. In the beginning of the program, they're conceptualizing topics.
We listen to some beats,
If we match those topics to the beats,
and then Miss Carter would be like, okay, how do you guys feel about this? Should we use it? Should we not?
We do songs a cappella, we work in groups, or we work by ourselves. We write our verse down, and then we put all the pieces together like a piece of pie.
Everything's in our hands when we're there. Like, we get to decide what we use, what we don't use.
around the second or third week of the program is when we start writing, right? Then we refine the writing, we get it super shiny, and then, once it's committed to memory, we go to the studio at the end of the program.
I'm running for the top spot and hope I get elected. I'm looking at
Everyone know what I want to do.
You're gonna get really frustrated because you're gonna think if you did it good, but it might not sound good. But you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna record, oh, it sounds good. Then when you're here, you're gonna be like, what the heck is this?
Would you even look my way?
Because you're gonna ask you to do it again. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, now I know what she's trying to get. Now I know what she's trying to have the sound like.
Hands up if you wrote something to this beat already. 1, 2, 3, 4. They refined this thing, they edited this, they rehearsed this, they committed it to memory, they know what they're doing. And they're confident in their message. That's a big deal here. Like, our tenets are authenticity, messaging, and respect.
You gotta be truthful in what you say.
We're not gonna create a story that's not our own story and pretend as if it is our story.
You can't just say some fake stuff. You gotta be real with it.
Because there's plenty of people that will be able to relate to you when you are your authentic self. The message that is coming from your music is something that's positive.
The rappers be talking about guns this, guns that, catching bodies. I don't believe that. I used to, but now, no, I don't believe that. So say you spitting one of your verses and somebody's listening to it. You don't want to make them think kill, kill, kill. You want to make them think like have a beautiful day, like stuff like that.
Specifically, what type of disrespect were you talking about in someone stood in front of the class and recited something that they wrote and it wasn't really well delivered? We don't laugh at them. We don't tear it apart. We're all about constructive criticism.
We can't laugh at each other because
that's called respect.
Did you write that down? That disrespect is bullying.
Sometimes it feels like nightmares are true. My friend is a bully, I don't know what to do.
My first no bullying, that was a true story. My friend in Alabama, he was a bully, so one day, I just got tired of it. I stood up. Kids die every day because they get bullied and they don't know how to tell somebody. That song is going out to all the kids that get bullied. You gotta stand up.
What if this scenario happened to you? Never thought it happened to me, but it just came true.
Even if you don't know the all raps and you just started, you can keep pushing and getting your confidence up.
I learned to be confident and to step up and be great. When I first started, I was shy, but then I got confident, and now I'm good.
The whole idea is to breed community leaders, right? And in order to lead, you need to be confident, you need to be able to spot a problem, articulate that problem, and work together to find a solution. And so what we're doing with these kids right now is teaching them things that will help them become those leaders that we need. If you visit us at the end of this program, you would think that we were backstage at like Summer Jam's, the biggest concert in New York or something like.
You know I like you, but you keep on playing games.
One child in particular literally start walking with her head raised more. She knows that she did a great job. A lot of times people ask them to perform over the city, which is awesome because we're engaging now with the community in a positive way, and people have good things to say about the kids, right?
When you stand for them on spot, be ready to hit.
We don't need more rappers. And music is a vehicle for the tools that we want to get these kids to have.
I either want to play sports.
I really want to be an ultrasound technician.
Or be anesthesiologist.
We want to groom leaders, and in order to groom leaders, we're teaching them self-confidence, self-respect.
I grew up in a burg where ain't nobody get hurt, where the cops was trying.
Personally, I think the program is important because you're gonna feel wanted and like you're part of this family.
Any after-school program is taking kids off of the streets. It's helping to reduce violent crime. It contributes to a better high school graduation rate.
I definitely do think that after-school programs keep kids out of trouble.
It's teen pregnancy prevention, it's drug and alcohol prevention. All of the stuff you want kids to stay away from, after-school programming does that.
Out the house, let's move. You ain't healthy fool, you get a better mood. Fix your attitude, and I'm not trying to be rude, but you need to fix your plate. Come participate. You can all help me make our diets great. I don't eat perfect, I'm not going to lie. You need to eat sweet potatoes, you keep them out your pot. Slow down your fries, you need to play outside. Doesn't matter if you're just going down the slide.
I like sugar, 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 sugar. I got cookies, candy, whatever I need. Don't ask me for nothing, cause I'm greedy. I like sugar, 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 sugar. When I eat caramel candy, my mom makes faces. Don't worry, mom, I'm taking care of my braces. I like sugar, 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 sugar.
Cheeseburgers, french fries, hot dogs, pizza. Y'all what you eat, so watch what they feed ya. Drink more water, less juice. Get off the couch, out the house, let's move.
I practice yoga.
Our goal is to raise $25,000 so that next school year, from August until August, we can run City Art Space program regardless of if we never receive a grant. So we want to be able to operate independently of any money or funding source that might not show up for us, right?
Growing up in Wakanda, speaking bad in Wakanda, never bored in Wakanda, all slow in Wakanda, yeah, yeah. All black in Wakanda, no blue in Wakanda, educated in Wakanda. Wakanda is my city.
And it's a City Art Space. Peace.
Somebody tell him, like, I know.